As you guys know on this channel, I've started to cover a little bit more about what it takes to fully launch a verified brand, not only on Amazon, but kind of omni-channel as well. So this is something that I'm doing with my brands on Amazon. I'm kind of treating them more like a full-fledged brand, a full-fledged business, getting them their own Shopify store, moving off-site of just Amazon. Amazon will still be a large portion of my business, but for those of you that don't know, I do also sell on Shopify and TikTok and other platforms. So it's important to be able to know that there are a lot of other facets that go into running a brand off of just Amazon. And one of those things that you may not be aware of that is super vital for raising brand awareness is SEO. SEO is complex and expensive, but I discovered an app that makes it drastically cheaper and easier to succeed with SEO and increase your organic traffic. Let's check it out. Search engine optimization is a big topic for online businesses. I mean, frankly, nowadays, especially with iOS 14, who wouldn't want to rely less on paid advertising, especially on platforms like Meta, where it is just getting so expensive to advertise? And who wouldn't want their brand to appear at the top of the most relevant keywords on Google searches? Who wouldn't want thousands of eyeballs on their website? The problem is that most small businesses just don't have the budget to shell out like $3,000 a month to outsource their SEO needs. And on the other side of the coin, they also don't feel confident to necessarily do it themselves, since, and let's face it, SEO is actually pretty complex. Nor do they have the time to invest in this strategy properly. But the reality is that 43% of all e-commerce traffic comes from organic search. So if your brand is not getting almost half of its traffic organically, then you're likely falling behind your competitors, because you're probably paying for traffic that they're getting for free. Well then please listen up, because I have found a Shopify app that absolutely solves this problem by making it both simple and inexpensive to implement a cohesive SEO strategy. The app starts at just $19 per month, which, as I'm sure you can guess, is far cheaper than most outsourced SEO plans. And this app is called Boardroom. Boardroom uses AI to streamline keyword research, all while creating and optimizing a blog post to get more organic traffic, monetizing that traffic, and even getting backlinks to your website. If you don't know half of what I'm talking about here, this is exactly why you need an app like Boardroom to do SEO for you. Let me show you a little bit about how this app actually works and just how simple it actually is. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this keyword research tool. So here we are on Boardroom's main dashboard. If we go over here to the side, we can see this expanded menu. We have AI tools right here. In this dropdown, we have keyword research. We'll go ahead and click on that. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration, let's say that your brand is something that sells like gaming chairs. So we're gonna type in gaming chair. We have the option to choose different languages here. We're gonna go English in the United States, generate this. As you can see, we've got a list of relevant keywords for gaming chair. We've got the monthly search volume here, the estimated cost per click on Google. We have a competition ranking right here, and how difficult it would be to rank on Google. As you can see, if we scroll down this list, we've got a bunch of different options here. Ideally, what you want to do, which I love about Boardroom, is check this competition score and try to find something that is a little bit less in competition with something that's not as high of a difficulty with ranking, and obviously keeping your cost per clicks low while having a significant amount of search volume. So it's not always going to be like the perfect combination, but that's essentially what you're trying to find. And you're not going to find each one perfectly in the exact realm that you want it. But again, you want highest search volume that you can get with the lowest cost per click, the lowest competition, and this lowest ranking difficulty. Let's say I wanted to go with something like a reclining gaming chair right here. It does look like it has competition, but the ranking difficulty isn't crazy. Cost per click is relatively low, and it's got decent monthly search volume. So one thing we can do is go over here and star this to add it to our favorites down here. And watch how easy this is. Just from this keyword that I've selected here, reclining gaming chair, we're gonna go over here and click create blog post. Once you've done that, over here on the right side, you have a form that you just need to finish filling out. So we can start with the topic of this article, which is why reclining gaming chairs are better than desk chairs. Blog post title, if we know it, we can add that here. I don't know, we can just put something like that. Our primary keyword for SEO, we have that right here, a desired word count. So if you know the length of the article that you want to have written or the blog post that you want to have written, you're going to put that right here. Let's say this one's just 500 words. And as for the tone, let's say we want to do something kind of fun, just so it's a little bit more of light reading for the audience. And that can be based on your type of demographic or audience that goes to your website. You know your audience best, so it's nice to be able to input a style of writing into your blog post. Right here to let you add links. But let's go ahead and generate this blog post right here. And boom, right here on the left side, we have our new blog post written completely by AI. That took about 10 seconds to generate this 500 word blog post. Right here, we've got our title. We've got some bullet points here. But the one thing we're gonna wanna do is scroll down to the bottom, and right here, we click Open SEO Editor. And this is kind of where the magic kicks in. So as you can see over on the right side, we're gonna get an SEO score. The SEO score of this article currently is 31, which isn't great, as it shows kind of low right here. We have tips right here, but one thing that Boardroom does is give you not only the score to show you how well optimized it is, but it also gives you tips as to how to improve it to get that SEO score rank much higher. So as you can see right here, I can see my title tag is a little bit too long, not using any of the focus keywords at the start of my title tag. Here's some things that I could add to improve the score. Not containing enough links, so I should add a couple links to this. I could also add an image. Just so many things, so many tips that it's giving me to be able to optimize this so I can get a near perfect SEO optimized blog post written and completed in a matter of like 5 minutes, which is just crazy to me. Okay, so as you can see here, I've just thrown up another blog post that I wanted to post about. This one is about electric mountain bikes. The title of this one is Are Electric Mountain Bikes the New Wave? I chose one with a little bit less competition, added a couple more keywords to this one that I could focus on. Made the title a little bit more keyword heavy just to show you a higher SEO score. So we got a score here of 76. As you can see, there's still a lot of things that we could do to improve this blog post. One thing that's always good is to add any content like images or links to different web pages. Those are some great ways to improve your score. One thing to note in the editor is this button right here that says Add Products. This will be directly connected to your Shopify store. This way you can insert products directly from your store, which is a great way to monetize your traffic since it directs people directly to the product pages. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is actually publish this to our Shopify store. So we'll click right here, Publish to Shopify. We're gonna go ahead and choose our store right here. It's gonna go in our news blog, and we can go ahead and publish now. You can go ahead and add a cover image if you want. And just like that, we are successfully uploaded to our Shopify store. One thing to note is that you can publish this immediately, or you can schedule this blog post to upload later. That way you can kind of stack blog posts. You can write a bunch at one time and then have them scheduled to post one by one at later dates, which is a really cool feature. As you can see right here, after you have successfully published, you do have the option to get backlinks for this post. This is an optional service that Boardroom does offer, where they will reach out to high domain authority bloggers in your niche and get those bloggers to link back to your site, which can have a massive effect on your website's domain authority. So obviously, after seeing all this, if you're like me in the beginning, SEO seems very daunting because I just don't know anything about it. I don't know how to run those things myself. But with the emergence of AI, I always talk about how some AI tools can be game changers, some are kind of pointless gimmicks. This app Boardroom, I think, perfectly utilizes AI in a way that is actually very beneficial for people, because not only are you going to save time, you will save money, simplify the SEO process, grow your organic traffic to your store, and increase sales as a result. And all of this you can do with the power of AI using Boardroom to finally become an SEO expert. I'll leave the link down in the description below to check Boardroom out. Also, on the topic of outsourcing, if you want us to fully manage your PPC advertising on Amazon, I'll leave the link down below to my agency, Seller360. We are absolutely crushing it for people who are having us manage their campaigns, seeing profitable optimizations in their PPC campaigns, and they're not having to touch a thing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a like, consider subscribing to catch all of the future content as we continue to grow our brands together. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next one.